Hey everyone, and today we're going to be doing the AVP mod. I have no idea how this thing works, so luckily I've got my good friend here to help me. Can I call you an expert in the mod?
They call me a lot of things, Garfield. They call me a lot of things. They call me the music man. I got the music playing. They call me a lot of things, but you could probably say I know a thing or two.
Good. So, let's get started. What do I need to start off in this mod?
So, the good thing about... Would you like the music to stop?
That might be good.
A good thing about this mod is that if you'd ever need a crafting table would be for the some decorative blocks and this block. Okay?
Nice.
So this is the assembler, and this assembler, if you were to right click on it, gives you a list of every single item in this mod.
Yeah, I see.
And it has the crafting recipe for every single one of these. It will tell you what materials you need. All you need is have them in your inventory. You click on this and it can assemble it for you. Pretty good. Now, to make an assembler, you can look in this chest here for the crafting recipe.
Oh. Now how do you get these parts? You may be wondering.
These parts are actually needed in a crafting table.
Okay, just so
I would
basic crafting table.
I would recommend downloading the Just Enough Items mod, as it will give you a lot of the recipes.
Yeah, I found on CurseForge.
CurseForge, Just Enough Items. Yeah, stuff like the random access memory is built. Everything in this mod is built with mostly customized items, and there's ores as well in the game, which you will need to get. But as soon as you've got this, you've basically got everything you need. Everything else you need to build with a crafting table is merely decorative and is not required.
Yeah, this does tell you the what you need for it, so that's cool. So, does this work by once you have the items in your inventory, it just makes them?
In a way, yes. I believe you upload them into the assembler here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you collect the items needed, when you have them in your inventory, it will actually tell you on the left-hand side what like how much you have. So, for example, if you look for this item called Tesla Coil, it needs 9 copper ingots and 9 aluminium ingots. If I were to give you, say, a few copper and a few aluminium ingots, and if you were to then look in the crafting table, this assembler, you could see 18 out of 30. And everything else you'd collect, you'd get for this.
Pretty simple then. Simplified.
It's pretty simple. There's a lot of stuff is needed for this assembler, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. The holographic display is a nice touch.
It's a very nice touch. It does tend to remove the water if you look through it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's the it's a good touch if you have it up against a wall. You know, it's a good touch.
Leave it against the stones.
Anyway, so moving on to some of the blocks contained within the mod. This is probably one that will save your life the most. So this is the med pod. It's based off of the med pod from Prometheus, one of the Alien films, the prequel. Basically, what this is this will actually perform a surgery on you that can save your life.
Why would you need the surgery?
What it is that if you're familiar with the Alien franchise, the aliens have these things called face huggers, and they will impregnate people with a alien in their chest, and then the alien comes out through their chest, and it's bloody and gory, and there's blood and everywhere. So it's pretty gory. But the thing is that this med pod, if you're able to get to one before the alien hatches out of you and kills you, it will actually be able to remove the alien from you and keep you alive. You right click on it and it opens up, and then you just kind of walk into it. So if you want to, yeah. The third person mode, you can actually see the kind of.
I went into third person. I'm stuck. I'm facing the wrong direction.
Facing the wrong direction. Yeah, there's a little bug with the camera view when it comes to this. But then, you know, if you do close it up, a bit laid down, perform the surgery, it will remove the alien, and then you'll be safe.
Oh no.
Okay, so if you stand back, we're going to do a little experiment on Garfield here. So, an egg.
Yeah.
So this egg, if you recognize it from the films, it will actually spawn out a facehugger, and it will attack Garfield here. So, there it is.
So will this just jump out randomly, or do I have to like click it or something?
It usually detects when players are near, or anything convertible is near. So as you see, it opens up, and then...
Oh, I see it. Oh, it's on my it's on my face. Oh, damn.
It is now on Garfield's face. So... that thing's sort of doing it, you know, it's kind of... be careful when you punch it, because just like in the films, these things do bleed acid.
Oh,
so I've given you some milk because you'll get the... Don't drink it yet, you stupid ginger cat. After you punch it off, I'm going to ask you to punch it off. You might get poisoned, and I want you to drink the milk bucket in your inventory. Okay? Anyway, punch it. Drink your milk, drink your milk.
Oh. Now I can eat my Doritos?
If Garfield here, if you don't do anything, eventually you're going to lose your vision, you're going to go blind, and then it's going to come out of your chest. Okay? So, would you like to wait for a bit, before getting in the chamber, would you like to wait for a bit to see the effects take place?
Yeah.
And then do it.
Let's move on to this and see if my symptoms kick in. So what's this?
So these are, to my knowledge, these things are they're completely useless. I believe these are just decorative blocks, cryostasis chambers, and they may be used in storing things. But to my knowledge, I'm not entirely sure what they do. By the way, most things in this game, such as powered like this, need to have power, such as this thing right here. This blue thing here is a solar panel, and it only works when the sun is up, but there are other forms of power and electricity.
Okay.
Most things in this game, the blocks and all such, need to be powered by this, such as this med pod. If you look behind it,
oh, I see these, there's a voltmeter here thing.
This is a solar panel, and this is a cable, so you can actually plug it into other things at the same time. Oh. We will use, I actually have another piece of cable we're going to plug in to here soon, and I'll show you off the Tesla coil. But before that, as you can see, it's powering the med pod. If I were to remove it, lights of it go out, goes back down, lights come on.
Great timing. I just, I've lost my vision, sort of.
Get in this quickly.
Oh, right.
And jump in, quick, just walk into the block.
Okay, man.
There you go. I'm going to close this up for you.
Yep.
We're just going to give you a few minutes. Ready. That's gone yet?
Nope. So the eggs, do they just appear naturally? Like, does something have to occur for them to appear?
Well, for them to appear, they have to actually be laid.
Oh, okay. So that's in the game.
There's a very interesting system of how it works. It's quite accurate to the films, if you have seen them.
Yeah.
Alien, Aliens, Alien Cubed, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant. It has content from all of those games.
Yeah.
And it's all pretty accurate, along with the Predator films as well. There's stuff accurate to those as well.
Yeah.
And we shall both discuss how that works later on in the mod when we get onto the NPCs and mobs in this game, because there are a lot, and they all communicate with each other in very interesting ways.
How long do I have to be in here for?
Is your vision back yet?
No.
I'm going to open you back up.
I'm still blind.
And
I can see you.
You can see me. Does it say when it's going to run out?
It's 2:30, but it's just stuck like that.
Okay. I'll give you another milk bucket, just in case.
Okay.
But if you do end up in pain of any sort, start hurting.
That didn't work.
Also, this game does come with a lot of nice blocks, such as this industrial glass, along with this industrial wall. Oh! This is what we were talking about with the alien. There you are.
Oh, look at the little cutie. Look at him swimming.
This is more just a little tease of when we talk about the NPCs later on in the video. But this is a baby alien. It can't hurt you
little baby
in its current form, but when it grows up, it will become a lot more bitey. So stay away from it. But I recommend sitting in the med pod until you know, because that's what happens when you don't use the med pod correctly. It will just come out. So I think we should have kept you in there for longer. I think we were a bit premature on that front.
Oh,
but
it's just gonna go off and enjoy its life.
Yeah, it will grow up and it might attack you later on in the video.
Nah, he's my little baby. No need to run. What's this?
Grow up. It takes him about a day. Do you see that over there? Do you see that over there?
Oh.
In front of us?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's going to turn into a lot more deadly.
So, what's this thing here?
It is a terminal block.
Okay.
Oh, you might be wondering, what is a terminal block? And that is a good question I cannot answer. I am not entirely sure of what a terminal block is.
Oh.
It looks a bit like a computer in a lot of ways. See, I believe there is a holographic interface. I believe you should try powering it using solar panels somehow. So definitely try and check that out. That may include information, or it may just be a nice decorative block, as there are many decorative blocks that all have brilliant textures. Lots of metals and industrials and all this great stuff. Ceiling grills, you know, it all looks great. I hope the textures in this game look really good. Don't you agree?
Yeah, they do. I really like them.
Texture. Anyway, shall I show off the Tesla coil?
Yes.
Now, I did actually experiment with the Tesla coil a little bit to show Garfield what it does.
Yeah, that's why I got these pictures.
This is a lot of power. If you know what a Tesla coil is in real life, it's basically a big, very angry electricity machine, and it shoots lightning. Now, I'm going to have Garfield stand far away from this thing.
Oh, should I put the pigs down?
Put the pigs down. I'll get a fence post. Do you want to tie them?
Yeah, I've got the lead.
Just tie some of the pigs to the bits.
Okay, that side.
Okay, so I'm having to Garfield stand away because this will put anything near it on fire immediately. And there's these things, these blocks called the step up and step down generators, and these will boost the power and remove stuff from the power. So this is a step down, and this is a step up. They're basically identical.
Step up.
Yeah. So what they do is that when power goes into them, this basically adds more power to it, and then it comes out.
Yeah.
And the more power you plug into that Tesla coil, the faster it's going to kill you, the bigger its range is going to be. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to put this power cable. I'm going to plug it into the solar panel, and you're going to see it make some roast pork chops. You ready?
Yep.
Me, as I'm in creative mode, but here we go.
Oh damn! And does it cook them as well? Oh shoot!
As you can see, it does. Thank you for being a bit of an example. Yeah, and it actually cooks your food as well, so you could make some cool generators, some food farms, you know, and have it cook your food afterwards.
Yeah.
That alien is still kind of floating around, and I'm scared of it growing up and attacking us.
Come on, look at him. He's my little boy.
Go near it. Please don't go near it.
I'm gonna name
a good thing to mention is that these solar panels only work during the daytime. They're a bit like the an in-game redstone contraption, the daylight sensor, but they only work during the day.
That's a nice touch. I mean,
very nice touch. Also,
makes sense then.
Solar panels will always point in the direction of the sun. So if I were to set the time to noon, they'll all point upwards. A valid number. Say add time to it. Actually see.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I do see it.
Some more.
Now, I'm
We'll
wondering
move around.
if I was to like grab a block and put the block above this, would it then stop it from working?
I don't believe. I think it might have an effect on it. But this is where power cables come in.
Oh, okay.
So you can always, if you know your base is deep underground to stop aliens from attacking, you can actually just have some power cables up through the walls to power a solar panel on top. So, if you think your doors in Minecraft, because your doors, they can be a bit basic, can't they? They can be very... nothing that much. Like, if an alien, if a xenomorph is going to break into your house,
this wood ain't going to protect you.
This isn't really going to stop it, is it?
No.
This isn't really going to stop it. So, with designs based from the Alien and Predator films, you have these beautiful industrial doors.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really good. So they do have to be powered to actually get through them. So if I were to remove the solar panel, as you can see, the door...
and the light goes off, that's nice.
And the light goes off. But you see, if you get this thing, this item here...
Yeah.
If you were to get that item there, you can actually pull open the door. So if you try right-clicking on the door, or...
Okay.
Actually, you can pull it open. I shall put the power back on.
Oh.
There you go. You can use that. And this is the other design. So this smaller door, it's 2 blocks wide and 3 blocks high. And this door is around 4 blocks wide and 3 blocks high. So these are very good for big industrial bases. And it's good because if you run out of power, all the doors lock, so no one can get in or out. So it's good to keep you safe in case, you know.
Now, can I also use this on the door?
If you'd like to try it out.
Oh, it's turn off. Yeah.
Oh, I've removed the power.
Oh, and if you take too long, it does close. So you can just do that. Is there a way of shutting this once, like, if it's got no power?
I'm not aware of that. So that's a good thing. If you're running from an alien in a depowered base and you're breaking open the doors, the doors will probably not shut, and it can chase you down. Good. Lovely.
So, we're now on the armor, right?
Armor, items, and weapons. That's our next segment.
So, what's this first one?
This armor is actually xenomorph armor. So, you know xenomorphs are the big black ones with the round heads. Basically, when you kill them in this mod, you do have to be careful. We'll show you why later.
Yeah.
But most of the time they drop these pieces of armor, which you can actually wear to protect yourself. So if you'd like to try it on, you can see how well it protects you.
Oh, it's almost...
There you go.
Yeah, it does quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? So, you know, that protects you quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, you can put that back.
Cool,
so, yeah, you get that armor by attacking aliens. And it's a little worried because there was an alien nearby and now it's gone. So, I don't know where it's went. But, put the boots back.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to smuggle stuff away from my display. That's what you're doing. So here are the other armors. Showing off. You can try these on if you want. See how well they do.
Oh, this isn't as good. It's still pretty good.
It's more of a. It is more of like a spacesuit design, which makes me believe it might be used in something like that. It looks very cozy. You look very snug in there.
I look like I've sunken into it.
It looks like it's like 2 sizes too big for you.
Yeah.
Your eyes are only just getting over it. Will you experience the same on this one? It's a bit more modern, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
How do you get this one, by the way?
You get this one by crafting, actually. You need copper ingots, industrial glass, silicon, carbon, all that sort of stuff. Again, I recommend GEA, just enough items, but... Yeah, but the main materials is copper, industrial glass, and silicon, and carbon for the Mark 50. What's that one?
This one gives night vision and water breathing.
Ah, so it's like a... like underwater sort of suit?
Yeah, and it also... gives me, I think that's your health. Is that your health?
Extra health?
No, it tells you your health. Like it tells me your health. As in, 13
that's
out of
useful.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really useful. Yeah, that's the advanced SE one. I believe that's usually for underwater exploration.
Yeah, I'm fine underwater.
You're going if you're exploring underwater, maybe you want to build a base underwater or something like that, this is the suit to wear. And then, shall we move on to the next suit? The next set of armor this mod offers?
Okay, so what's this one?
Okay. This is the tactical armor. This is, I believe, marine-based.
Oh, okay.
So... in the Alien films, there's the Marines. They're pretty great, aren't they?
Yeah.
They, they'll kind of just get killed in the second film, let's be honest. But their armor is pretty cool, and this will allow you to wear their pretty cool armor. How well is it?
Now, it's not as good as this one, but it's better than the other two that we've looked at. That isn't these ones. It's giving me a lot of visuals. I don't really know what I'm looking at. I mean, I can see my coordinates. Time, but not the right time. There's some sort of, thing over there.
Thing over there?
Yeah, can we go over that?
Sure. You know what? Actually, I'm putting myself into game mode S. We're gonna go and we're gonna have a little look.
Let's go explore.
At what this is. Ian, what's the visual?
Oh, so I think this is some sort of tracker, because I can
tracking thing.
It tells me how many meters I think that is, how many meters I'm away from it, and it's a xenomorph.
Wait for it. It will attack you.
Yeah. I'm back away from that. But then also there's blue numbers, which makes me think they could be passive animals. Is this passive?
So yeah, the marine armor is pretty good for exploring and combat.
Wow.
The SE armor, you could say, would be good for underwater. Mark 50, I don't know, it just looks cozy.
Yeah.
And the Xenomorph armor is the strongest so far, is it?
Yeah, on terms of like protection. But does this also help you from underwater? It does. Wait, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. I thought for a second.
A bit different from vanilla Minecraft.
Strength 2 and resistance 2 for while you've got it on.
Suit gives you different sort of buffs.
Yeah. And
advantages. That's pretty good. Now, shall we move on to the final suit?
Yeah, this one looks
in this mod. This is the Predator armor, also known as the Yautja. I believe I'm butchering that pronunciation. They're pretty great. You get this armor by killing predators and collecting their armor. They are pretty tough to kill. Try on the armor to see how good it is.
Yeah.
Don't put on the helmet just yet. Put on the helmet last.
I don't have any boots.
Boots? Boots. Oh man, there should be boots. Let me see.
I'm not going to put the mask on. Oh wait, hang on. No, I do have them. They just weren't... I can't see them for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I've got one now.
So, is the armor good?
Yes. I believe... It's better than... Yeah, it's better than the Xenomorph, and I don't even have the mask on yet.
Good. So, it's the best armor out of them.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. So if you'd like to put on the mask, there's a very interesting feature about this suit. And as you can see.
So I've got a visual, and it says normal. Now, can I change that from... Is there more to it than that?
Yes, there is. As you can see, it's in the normal view, but if you were to press V, or whatever keybind you have, you can change it to different versions.
Okay, so electromagnetic.
Magnetic, and there is another. It will actually show off different creatures. So certain mobs and stuff around you can give off... Some might give off electromagnetic stuff, some might give off some other stuff, and it will show up on these visors. So if you do find a creature that gives off an electromagnetic presence, you'll be able to see it more clearly through these visuals.
Nice.
V again. Now thermal.
Yeah.
This will detect any sort of warm-blooded thing, such as me and you.
Yep.
And does it work through blocks? No. But it's pretty good if you're running about in the dark, isn't it?
Does it work through like, one block? Like if I stand here? No, it doesn't. Okay.
If it's night,
you
know, if it's night, and you have your brightness really low down, you know, and you can't see people, you put on this mask, they are highlighted, and you can see them from a pretty far away distance.
Yeah, that does help.
Helps a lot. And did you say it was the most protective?
Yes, it is. It's almost full. It's one half away from being full.
One halfway. So that's basically diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the helmet allows you to do different sort of stats. So the armor in your, you know, you can take off the armor if you wish. In your opinion, which armor is the best?
Look-wise, I'd say the Predator, and also on how good it is, I'd say the Predator still. Although I do like the idea of these two, because they seem like you can just make them pretty easily, and they're quite helpful.
Cool.
But I would say second best would be the Xenomorph one as well.
Yeah. At the end, they're mostly sort of action-based, and this one has more visual help.
Yeah.
Well, these two are kind of specialized for different situations, would you say? The SE and the tactical?
Yeah, definitely.
Items and weapons. Shall we talk a bit about that?
Yes. So you have given me some stuff. Do you want to just...
You a lot of stuff, and I haven't told you what most of it does.
No.
Which could be quite dangerous once you actually find out what it is. So if you'd like to read out some of the stuff, you'd like to... Which you find interesting first?
I have the Celtic the Celtic stuff right now. Do you want to go through that?
I'd love to. So, this mod actually adds a brand new sort of weapon tier. You know, in 1.16 all that, we're getting netherite. Yeah. In this mod, we get the Celtic ones. Now, if I give you some diamonds, if I give you some diamond tools, we could do a bit of a comparison on which is better, if you'd like to have a look at the stats.
Okay.
View the diamond stuff. So, you know, have a little look at the details of each of that. You know, compare the Celtic sword to the diamond sword.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so they both have the same attack speed, but the Celtic sword does do 12 attack damage, whereas the diamond sword only does 7. And then...
It's pretty good.
Do they... Yeah, so they all have... Hang on. No, just organise this. Yeah, they all have the same attacks. Wait, no, the hoe on the Celtic hoe is a lot faster, but I don't think that does do much. But on attack damage, the sword does more. And then on the axe it's the same. The pickaxe is double on the Celtic. And then the shovel's also faster.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty good upgrade.
Yeah, so hang on. How long does it take to... Oh, damn. Well,
oh, I think lightning struck you.
Huh?
Lightning struck you. I'm not sure how that happened.
So
it was the Celtic oil.
This is...
Fast?
The Celtic is definitely faster, look. That was the Celtic, and then diamond. It feels really weird.
Oh yeah, there's a definite.
Yeah. Switching back and forth. Yeah.
So are you a bit curious on how to obtain this Celtic series of... Okay, so you see, it doesn't actually have a crafting recipe. We're coming back to the lovely assembler block.
Okay.
So if you do a select the assembler block and type in Celtic, you'll actually be able to see you can craft the armor and craft the Celtic items, including the Celtic spear. Do you have the Celtic spear?
I do not have that.
I'll quickly grab it. Here's the Celtic spear.
Oh, I see. So can you just use this as like a hitting weapon as well?
Yes, I believe it is a hitting weapon.
And then also hold, click, and you can shoot it.
A trident.
Yeah. This does.
You know, it looks way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other items in your inventory which you are curious on how they work?
Okay, so next up we've got a few guns. We've got just a range of guns. We've got a pistol, by the looks of things. Got a sniper rifle, carbine, just like regular assault rifle. So how do you get ammo? How does that work?
Well, if you'd like to try the guns out, just amount.
I don't have any ammo right now.
Say, you don't have any ammo?
No.
Okay, so you do actually need to collect ammo rounds and all this sort of stuff. So, I'm just going to grab a bunch of them. I'm going to throw them at you. See, there's a lot of rounds there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I load them into the gun? Oh, damn.
You can just try shooting anything.
Okay, so you hold left click for to zoom in, and it's right click to shoot. How accurate is this? Can you stand over there? I'll try and shoot you once.
Turn into... There, shoot me.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate actually.
Yeah.
How much damage?
Good damage. It took 4 hearts.
Ooh. So they just seem like basic guns, but
you know, good guns. They're good for taking down xenomorphs or predators. Good long-range weapons, would you say?
Yeah, but very basic as compared to this other stuff I've got here. I've got a shuriken and a smart disc.
would you like to demonstrate the shuriken and the smart disc around?
So the shuriken, do you... Right, okay, so you just hold right click and it shoots it forward. And
that will actually attack anything it hits when it flies.
And then that you throw it, and really jerkily, it just kind of comes back to you.
Nice.
Yeah, just
bit like a Captain America shield.
Yeah, Captain America shield.
These are Predator weapons, the weapons used by Predators in the films.
Can you craft these, or do you have to like get them off them?
If you'd like to check the assembler, it may be in there.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop some stuff.
By the looks of it, you can actually craft a lot of the stuff, such as the shuriken, the smart disc, etc., etc. So this assembler is pretty key to crafting a lot of items.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving on to the final few weapons.
Yeah.
We're going to show you the 2 incinerators. Would you like to demonstrate a few of those?
Okay, so you need the flamethrower fuel, and once you have that, you can just... So it's hold down left click to zoom in, and right click to build it. Oh, wasn't expecting it to do that much.
Got quite a range. Can you hit that tree?
This tree, huh? I'll try.
Any tree really.
Or it's just out. Press enter. Yeah.
What range was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, about 13 block range. What about this one? This one's different.
Different. But pretty powerful flamethrowers.
That one seems to be hitting that far as well.
Will kind of sort of diminish over time when using it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good range. Now this is most effective on xenomorphs because xenomorphs do not like fire. It is a big weakness of them.
Yeah.
So if you are fighting a xenomorph, use a gun if you want. Use a flamethrower if you really want. It's the weapon to go to when fighting xenos.
Alright, we'll have to test that out in a bit.
And are very flammable, and we'll show off the hives later.
I have a stun baton, and I also have a laser mine.
So a stun baton is it's a stun baton. You can hit me with it. Okay. That took around 4 hearts.
Huh.
I'm only on 3 hearts now. If you were to hit me again, I'd die.
Oh, I won't do that one.
You won't do that? Okay. Now the laser mine sounds explosive, so if you'd want to maybe take it over there.
How do you get the stun baton? It's not in there.
Oh, the stun baton is crafted in a crafting table using iron bars, power cables, and a bunch of other items. So yeah, stun baton is it's not advanced enough really. It's just kind of a stun baton.
So how does the laser mine work?
Do you want to see if you can use it over here?
Okay.
In an area which won't blow up our lovely little demonstration area.
Okay.
Are we throwing it?
Oh,
Get down. I do believe it is an explosive.
okay. Wait, how?
Throwy thing?
How'd that work? Oh, great.
Oh my. Okay, you dropped everything. I blew up as well.
Oh, great.
Where's our thing? Oh, there it is. That.
Jesus.
Anyway, pick up everything. Destroyed?
Pardon?
Did anything get destroyed?
No, nothing got destroyed. Let's try that again.
Is there big explosive things?
It does say right click to place on wall, explode some.
I believe
I see.
there we are, we've got them working now.
Okay.
I think we're placing them under us. So, And then, you know, if you back away, yep.
Yeah, don't click on the ground.
I'm going to do it instead of you, so you wouldn't have to be blown to smithereens. You good though?
Yeah, I kind of put it on the ground, and I guess it puts it underneath you.
Anyway, but yeah,
Okay.
I believe they are replaceable, so you can actually use a lot of them, because it isn't like a thing that diminishes, is it?
No.
It isn't like you need 5 to explode at 5 times. You can just have 1.
And you can just
And be
break them off.
crafted. To be crafted in, you know, the assembler instead of a crafting table.
Yeah.
Clarification. Now, the final item you have, is it a wrist bracer and the wrist bracer add-ons?
I have a wrist bracer, and then I've also got the blades and a plasma caster.
These items, to use them, they actually have to work together. So if you select the wrist bracer and press E, it'll open up a brand new menu for you.
I see.
Okay? Now this is a very... 1 second. Sorry, I told my sister to keep it down and she ignited her lightsaber. So I just kind of shut the door and got her to go further down the garden. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Yep.
So, the wrist bracer, the blades, and the plasma cannon all work together. They all function together.
Yeah.
So if you do select the wrist bracer and press E, it'll open up a special menu with 6 spaces and all that.
Yep.
Now what you need to do, you need to place the wrist bracer blades and the plasma cannon into the slots.
Okay, I've done that.
You do go into third person, you can actually see. Now added onto your little wrist device is now a cannon and a pair of blades. Now the blades do extra damage when you punch things, so feel free to punch me. Okay, that took over half my health in just one punch. If you do that again, I'd die. So it's pretty powerful stuff.
Death dot attack dot wrist bracer.
Yeah, so it does just say death dot attack dot wrist bracer instead of a Epic Game Society was destroyed or anything like that. Now the plasma cannon, it sits on your right shoulder, a lot like the Predators in the films.
Yep.
Actually, if you want, put on the Predator armor so you can go full Predator. There we go! And if you get the wrist bracer out,
nice.
Now you look like a proper Predator. Now, if you do look at a aim at that tree or anything like that and press R, it should launch the plasma cannon. Good. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be
That's
doing much, like physical damage.
Doesn't do any physical damage, but if I were to go over here, you can shoot me if you'd like. A little better, maybe? It also does have a cooldown, so it won't be able to just constantly spam it. Oh, yeah, that got me. A bit of a ranged weapon. It's maybe try holding down R for longer, see if that does any sort of extra damage. That really did, okay. So if you just press it once, it'll give you a 1 heart damage. If you press it for longer, it'll be able to take down your entire health in 1 shot. So, pretty powerful, isn't it?
Overkill.
Now, are you tired of this area? Do you want to get rid of it?
Let's move to somewhere else.
As for this last bit, it has a pretty big range. I do just want to say this final thing to show you which the respirator can do.
Okay. Oops.
Do you wish to let this quite large bomb go off here, or would you like to go somewhere else?
We could do it here.
This whole area and everything around it will be destroyed.
It's fine.
You're fine with it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, through all the memories, you know. Oh, look, the suits. I'm gonna steal this. Oh, look. Oh. This is, Anyway. Are you ready to set this thing off? I'm going to teach you how to launch the nuke.
Oh.
The nuclear detonator.
Okay.
So,
how does this work?
If you select the respirator,
Yep.
the third black box when you open up the menu, you know, because there's the bits at the top which have all the items in, and then there's another row of black boxes underneath, isn't there?
Yeah.
Now, find the third box from the left.
Yeah.
Find the third box. Now, when you click on this third box, some alien language should come up, some gobbledygook.
Okay, I see that.
It's that until all the lights are on.
Okay. Yeah, on 9.
Okay. It's fully lit. Okay. Now, the furthest box on the right, the very last box, the 6th one, press that.
Okay.
The nuclear detonation. So, if you back away,
Okay. Oh,
you can see it's now on the ground. This thing will begin shooting out electricity and destroying blocks around it. So, I say we need to run really, really fast.
Okay.
This thing has a massive range, okay? It is a big range.
Oh my god.
That isn't going to keep you safe, Garfield. You have to run even further away.
Oh no.
Make it.
Oh! Damn.
It's final stages. It's time.